Good day, fellow rockers and moshers. Welcome to the Metal Connection, the connection to all things metal. I'm J-Dub, and today I'm going to be doing a thread reply video to Rock and Metal Plus, Johnny Mac at Rock and Metal Plus there. He's got a cool competition going on, thread competition going on there, VC community thread, where he wants to show his box set to celebrate his kind of 250 subscribers, even though I think he's actually closer to 300. So this is kind of like a 250, 300 challenge because he's pretty much he's pretty close to 300. But anyway, 250. Congrats to Johnny Mac there. It's got a cool channel over there. So if anyone's not familiar, I will link his channel in the description below, and you can check his channel. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool content. He's always got a lot of stuff coming in collection wise. But anyway, he likes to do a contest to show your box sets. I'm not a huge box set guy. I prefer studio albums. Like I want the studio albums. I want the deep cuts. But I'm not too fond of like demos and kind of demo and working title material. All that stuff's cool for collectors and fanism, but that stuff is usually what shows up on a lot of the box sets. It's basically a glorified greatest hits. Usually, a lot of these box sets, it's usually a glorified greatest hits and a lot of bonus tracks. Obviously, that would appear on all the albums throughout the years. The bonus tracks, demos, and things like that. So, if I have the studio albums, I'm not missing a whole lot. Anyway, it didn't really mean to go into that tangent, but I don't have a whole lot of box sets for that kind of reason. That's probably why I got into that. But anyway, we'll get into it here. Not a super long video. First up, I got the huge Slayer soundtrack to the Apocalypse box set, and this is kind of much along with what I was saying. It is 4 discs. I don't know if I'd call it box set, but anyway. We got the big fold out here. I'll try not to fold out one more panel. Yeah, fold out one more panel. Anyway, cool. We got the big Slayer box set here. Sort of a box set, I guess you call it. But anyway, I personally have no reason to ever actually pull this out and ever play it. It's basically just sitting there looking pretty as a Slayer collector's item, so to speak. Again, someone would say, well, why wouldn't I have a reason to play this? Because again, it is the first 2 actually audio discs are just a glorified greatest hits. Again, why do I need to listen to greatest hits when I'm going to listen to the actual studio albums? That's that. And then the DVDs are cool, all the cool kind of live footage and live clips throughout the years. And that's all cool for your collector fanism as well. And again, if I was going to want to watch Slayer live, I would want to just watch a full Slayer set, a full show, not just random clips. Anyway, so I have no reason to actually bust this out and ever play it. If it came to a time when my collection got so big I couldn't have room for stuff and I purged stuff, I would 100% sell this because it would fetch a good price, and I have no reason to ever actually play it. But so if I got to a point where I needed space and I started having to actually sell stuff, I wouldn't have a problem selling that. The rest of my box set, hell no, you ain't touching the rest of these motherfuckers. These are actually real studio albums. Anyway, so we got the Dio box set here, the actual 5 classic albums, the original 80s Dio albums there, and then the one in the 90s there, the Walk Up the Wolves, 1990. But anyway, all the 80s and then the one in the 90s. But we got all the Dio studio albums here. I think we're all familiar. I don't really need to pull these out, but they are just the cardboard ones. People hate these cardboard things. I understand. I generally do too. This one isn't too bad because you do get the original front cover, the original back, no booklets. I think that's what some people's gripe is that they don't get the booklet. I am kind of just happy that I get as long as I get the original front covers, I am happy with that because, it is cool. Like if you're playing the album, put it on display or, kind of just to look at it while you're listening to a couple songs or whatever, kind of get the vibe. And, that's just kind of the whole cool thing about collecting physical. Next, I really wish more people knew about this band from Belgium, Killer, not Killers, Killer. And yeah, again, I just wish more people knew about this band. This band's incredible speed band, speed heavy metal band from the 80s, Belgium. So they were on Mausoleum Records. So if any old school guys are familiar with Mausoleum, I think they were pretty much a Belgium label in general. So they were just signing up all these Belgium heavy metal, speedy kind of type bands back in the day, showing their worship for Motorhead and kind of that filthy kind of raw, filthy kind of heavy metal sort of thing. You know, obviously speed and thrash were becoming prevalent, but things like that. But they were kind of more that dirty, filthy kind of speed metal. You know, much like a modern new band that kind of does that is like Midnight, right? That really filthy kind of dirty, speedy sound, right? But anyway, it's basically a throwback Motorhead sound. They're confessing their love to Motorhead, basically. So that's what Killer's doing here. These albums are incredible. I wish more people knew about them. Their debut in '81, it wasn't full on speed. They were like 1981, like heavy metal was kind of just gaining its footing there, so I can understand it wasn't a full-on banger yet. But the next three, with Wall of Sound in '82, oh man, incredible stuff. The next three, incredible. So, and this is a cheap box that you can find on eBay, Amazon, and anywhere you shop or whatever. But I'd highly recommend this. Wall of Sound, Shockwaves, and Fatal Attraction. The last three, those albums are incredible. And the first one's not too bad if you want to, rock and heavy sort of thing. Next up, we got Dora Warlock here. We got the classic essential Warlock albums here. Hellbound, True as Steel, and Triumph and Agony. Oh, and I forgot Burning the Witches. Sorry there, the debut Burning the Witches. But yeah, classic. And then much like the Dio box set, they're in the sleeves, all the original covers at least. So at least that's fun. I'm working with that. Go back to the Killer. The Killer is the same one, the sleeves, and then all the original covers. That's fine. This one actually, the Killer one has a booklet. The Warlock one has a booklet. Sorry, the Warlock one has a booklet. So I thought the Warlock one was worth getting. The Killer one's definitely worth getting because good luck tracking these down in individual releases. That's going to set you back some. The Dio one, you could probably get individuals. The Warlocks, good luck hunting down those individuals. So your best bet is this. Last, this is a really cool one. Axel Rudy Pell 5-album box set from the middle 90s era. I think it actually even goes into the 2000s a bit. Masquerade Ball, I think it's 2002. Ish. Anyway, and then there's a ballads one. I don't listen to the ballads kind of compilation, you'd call it. I think it's a ballads compilation. Again, I don't really know because I'm not really digging that ballads compilation, but the rest of the albums are cool, kind of melodic, hard rock, AOR, some metal-y type stuff at times, but it's more rooted hard rock, AOR, kind of epic, spiritual, not spiritual, but kind of that kind of epic melodic type stuff, right? Great singer, Gigalotti, what's his name? Gigalotti singer there. I forget his first name, but anyway, Axel Rudy Pell, great box set. Found this used at a decent price, but definitely a lot better than trying to track these all down singles. But there we go. We got I got my few little box sets there. Again, I was just doing this for the fun of it, just because I was recording some other competition videos today too. So I was like, I might as well add that one to the list too. So not that I'm necessarily wanting to win anything. I don't really care about that. It's more or less just to be involved with the BC community. I'm over there checking Rock and Metal Plus's channel out quite frequently. So I like his personality. He's a cool little guy. So not little guy, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Just cool guy in general. But there we go. Great. Thanks for watching, checking this out. Check his channel out. And if you want to join the competition and tag along with the thread, get involved, show your box sets. I'm sure some people have a lot more than I do. So there we go. Cool. Thanks for checking it out. Mosh, subscribe, all that kind of cool stuff. Peace, love, rock and roll.